La chiesa di San Giovanni si trova nella parte alta di Torno ed è stata dichiarata monumento nazionale. La struttura attuale del suo interno ha le caratteristiche del tardo gotico, ma alcune testimonianze storiche, la forma a capanna della facciata e la presenza del Santo Chiodo fanno riferimento al periodo romanico.
The origin of the bell tower is also attributed at the beginning of the 12th century. Inside, the church is divided into 6 bays beyond the presbytery area. A trifora supported by strong columns is part of a triumphal arch on which God is depicted surrounded by celestial spirits, among which 4 large figures of angels playing instruments of the time. A large crucifix occupies a lunette of the central arch. The high altar was placed in 1806. On either side of the altar, the 2 doors lead into a room where the relics of the Holy Nail and innocent saints are kept.
La volta è a crociera con stucchi al centro. Il Santo Chiodo è retto da 2 angeli.
The left altar is dedicated to the Madonna of the Rosary. The wooden statue of the Virgin carrying the baby Jesus was sculpted in Val Gardena in 1979. The statue is called Madonna del Pozzo because, according to tradition, it was found at the end of a well in a village house, where it had been hidden at the time of the destruction of 1522. At the side entrance of the church, on the left wall, you can admire a marble low relief that represents a weeping genius and makes a torch in which the last flames of life are extinguishing. It is a funerary monument. In addition to the pulpit next to the door of the sacristy, an ancient fresco portrays the enthroned Madonna with Child and Saint John the Baptist. Opposite, the remains of another fresco with Saint Christopher holding Jesus Christ on his shoulders. The style and the probable dating of the 2 examined also suggests that the 2 Tornaschi painters who left valuable works could have worked here, as they did in Santa Tecla, Andrea de Passeris and Bartolomeo de Benzi. Another 15th century fresco shows the image of San Bernardino da Siena, which is said to have preached in the church of San Giovanni. In a niche, a fresco illustrates a ceremony of the blessing of water with the Holy Nail. The marble portal dates back to the end of 400 AD. This work has been attributed to the Rhodary School, the same authors of some sculptures of the Como Cathedral. It was restored with the facade in 1999 for the 9th centenary of the deposition of the Holy Nail in Torno. It had also been restored in 1889 and 1857. The legend of the Holy Nail tells that in 1099 many princes engaged in the crusade in Jerusalem and returned home with some relics. The churches competed to get one of these relics, considered a real treasure. An archbishop managed to get a nail from the cross of Jesus. The archbishop had stopped in Torno to rest, but every time he tried to leave with the boat, a violent storm of the lake would prevent him. He understood then that he had to leave the Chiodo at Torno, so he went to the church of San Giovanni and deposited the sacred relic there. Tradition says that the Holy Nail was stolen in the looting and destruction of Torno on the 22nd of June 1522 by a soldier from Bergamo. However, he was frightened by the misfortunes that struck his family. He returned the nail to the Tornaschi, who locked the relic in a large and sturdy box with 7 locks, whose keys were entrusted to the oldest families of Torno, who left it to their eldest son. The Holy Nail is celebrated 3 times a year during the celebration of the discovery of the Holy Cross, on the first Sunday after May 3rd, on the day of St. John, June 24th, and on the Feast of the Holy Innocents, the first Sunday after December 28th.